Well, there is only one place to start, though. There's 7 hours and counting until England's Euro 2024 quarter-final against Switzerland gets underway. We can go live to our chief reporter, Kaveh Solhekol, who is at the England team hotel. Very good morning, Kaveh. Bold, pragmatic, or perhaps overanalyse? Where do you sit on the proposed change to a back three for England tonight, Kaveh?
Well, I think it'll be significant if Gareth Southgate decides to play with a back three and change his formation. I think he will do that, but I don't think we should, hype it up too much. I don't think it's that big a deal because all top teams play in different formations. They start games in different formations frequently. During games, they change formations as well. And Gareth Southgate has always said that he wants his teams to be able to switch formations. And we've seen England use this three at the back formation very successfully before in the past. They used it in the last Euros. They used it to beat Germany. They used it for some of the final against Italy. They used it at the World Cup in 2018. And I think Gareth Southgate's thinking is that he needs to match Switzerland's formation today because they play with three at the back as well. And I think it makes sense for England to do that. They ended the game against Slovakia on Sunday with three at the back, and I thought they looked really good. They looked really balanced. They created a lot more chances. Saka, I thought, looked really impressive as a left wing back. I think today Kieran Trippier will switch back to the right-hand side to be the right-sided wing back. Ezri Konsa is going to come in as one of the back three. I think that is a little bit of a risk, obviously, because he is inexperienced at this level, but I think he's got the character, the personality and the talent to be able to slot in and do an effective job in that position. Further forward, you've got Declan Rice. Everybody knows what a great player he is. Kobbie Mainoo, who's been very impressive during this tournament. And I think up front, we're going to see Harry Kane with Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham just behind him. So I think it's going to be a very, very effective formation. I think it's the right formation to use against Switzerland. And I don't think it's a risk or a gamble at all, because I've seen England play it lots of times before, and they've always looked good when they have used it.
I mean, Switzerland, they've been, very impressive, haven't they? Where do you think the danger is going to lie in their side for England?
I think the danger is that they're just a very, very good team. I think they've only lost one game, is it, in the last 18 months, and that was a dead rubber. They're unbeaten this year. They've got a very settled way of playing. They're very comfortable in possession. They've got a brilliant centre-back, Akanji, who plays at Manchester City. They've got a very good goalkeeper, Sommer, who's just won the title with Inter Milan. Also, they've got Granit Xhaka. You don't need me to tell you what a great player he is. Arsenal fans remember him, of course. He's just had a brilliant season with Bayer Leverkusen as well. He's a real key player for them. He's been a bit of an injury doubt. At the start of last week, he was training on his own, but he's back training with the full squad, and their manager told us last night that Xhaka would definitely play. So I think this is going to be a difficult test for England. Certainly the best team that England have faced during this Euros. But I think if England play as well as they can, then they should be able to get past Switzerland. But of course, having said that, there is no way that Gareth Southgate will be underestimating Switzerland, and he was very, very complimentary about them in his news conference last night here in Dusseldorf.
It'll be, won't it, Gareth Southgate's 100th game as well later. Do you think it could be his last if England lose, Kaveh? Well,
first of all, I don't think he cares. Honestly, I think, obviously he doesn't want to lose. Don't get me wrong. He's absolutely desperate for England to win this game. But he was asked last night about the significance of this being his 100th game. He will become only the third person to take charge of England for a century of games. The other two, Sir Walter Winterbottom and Sir Alf Ramsey. So he will be joining an exclusive club. But he said last night that it was the least significant statistic of the week. He said it was something maybe later on when he's retired, he'll look back on it. But at the moment, he doesn't care about that statistic at all. The second part of your question, could it be his final game if England lose? I don't want to tempt fate, but I think there's a general expectation that maybe he would call time on his career as the England manager if England were to lose. I think even if England win the Euros, there's a good chance that he may decide to walk away. But I think some people have short memories. You know, I've heard a lot of people criticising Gareth Southgate and the job he's done. I think overall he's been a very, very good England manager. He's been one of the best managers England have ever had. And you just have to look at his record in tournaments. You know, I'm old enough to remember a time when England used to fail to qualify for tournaments. Under Gareth Southgate, they qualify for every tournament. They go deep in tournaments. They get to semi-finals, finals, quarter-finals. So he's done an exceptional job on the pitch and also off the pitch, all the issues he's had to deal with, the fact that he's such a great ambassador for the Football Association, the way that he speaks so well, he's such a great communicator as well. So I think he will definitely be missed if he goes. Let's just hope it's not any time soon, and let's hope that the change in formation will work for England today against Switzerland.
Kaveh, thank you very much indeed.